Peace and blessings. So this is Coaching Chronicles #1. All right. So Coach Muhammad here. I am a former collegiate basketball player. I've coached for many years, been away from coaching, just got back into it with my son's 5th grade basketball team. And I just want to talk about this topic right here. So many of us adults, we are very aware that there is a pipeline for Black students, particularly Black boys, around pushing them to a couple industries, right? Sports, entertainment, and the prisons, okay? Now, these are generalizations, of course, but hear me out. So oftentimes we see that we are pushing our young athletes, young children, into a couple of arenas, right? Sports is top of the priority, whether it's NBA, NFL, whatever it is, right? And a small percentage of those that actually make it to play professional. But needless to say, we as adults and parents are pushing this agenda, is the best word I will call it, towards sports, right? But we also know that research shows that it's a very small percentage that even make it. And more importantly, we want to make sure our children are academically sound, literate, and can be highly functioning in this world that we live in, right? So I'm seeing a dichotomy that's happening, a duality that's happening, is that while we are very educated as parents and we know we want our children to be literate and we want our children to be academically sound, on the other side of it, we are pushing and showing more attention to their athletic career, right? I find myself at times falling victim to this as well, is where I'm putting a lot of energy and effort and attention and focus on the sports in my son's life and less about the academics. So I want to challenge us all, is that as much as we want to get our children to wake up at 5 in the morning and 7 in the morning, or work late nights at 9 p.m. on a skill, which is called sports and athletics, please make sure we were doing the same thing when it comes to picking up a book, doing mathematical problems, making sure our children are mathematically sound, making sure that they understand problem solving and story problems, and understanding how to read a passage and comprehend what they're reading, right? So if I'm gonna get my son up at 6 a.m. to dribble a basketball, I better be waking him up at the same time and the very next day, waking him up to read a chapter book and tell me what he read. Or more importantly, finding a way to have knowledge of self and making sure that he understands who he is, who he belongs to, what his DNA is connected to, and how he's a child of God. So again, adults, parents, everyone that's in these young people's lives, let's make sure we're not overcompensating the energy and the attention on sports and entertainment and not balancing that same thing out with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. All right? Peace.